would say shoulder is kind of one of the main upper body aspects that they're looking for. Obviously, it all has to tie in, it all has to look proportionate to your body still, but shoulders, having a nice rounded shoulder is really important in bikini. So with upper body, my favorite to work is shoulders for sure. But I also have to keep in mind my lats, a little bit back, and then tricep and bicep, try to get those in as well with kind of lighter weights. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on today. So I was thinking maybe we do kind of 3 sets, kind of a high volume, so maybe in the 12 to 15 rep range, do like 3 or 4 sets of 4 or 5 different upper body moves to kind of get a whole upper body package. Yeah, I prefer to do more high volume training and then take shorter rest periods. It kind of gets my heart rate going, and I feel the weight that I'm able to do really accommodates best to that. But I also like to challenge myself, kind of go outside my comfort zone, especially with lower body. I try to, do more of like the 6 to 8 rep range and push myself with the weights, and I definitely see a lot of results doing that as well. So when I'm lifting weights, I like to really challenge myself, even if it's not necessarily with the weight. If you're still kind of not familiar with heavier weights, you can go lighter weight and just challenge yourself in that rep range. Just go until you're to failure, almost to failure. So you really want to feel it in that muscle that you're trying to work, or the muscle group that you're trying to work. The muscle should feel fatigued at the end, so that's kind of when I know that it's been a good workout, when I feel not drained, but really energized almost by how much I've challenged myself. When I'm finishing a set, I kind of feel a burn. I know that's, not painful, but something that I know that I'm really challenging and pushing myself. It's almost a little bit hard to push through that last one. And then at the end, usually you can see a good pump, and that's a good feeling to kind of be able to see kind of how hard you've worked. The training to failure means you can't do another rep. Whatever weight you're using, whether it's a heavy weight at a lower rep range or a heavier weight at a higher rep range, you cannot do anymore. So it's kind of a good way to challenge yourself, to go to failure and to see how far you can push yourself. So today we kind of worked a holistic upper body workout. We got a couple heavier motions in, and then we got some supersets, so we were able to really push the boundary there. So right now I'm focused on the competition and building up parts of my muscles that are not up to speed with what I need for the competition, and trying to stay lean at the same time. It kind of depends on the season or whatever my goals are at that time. So, over the winter I was really focusing on building up muscle. So, I was focusing on heavier weights at a lower rep range. And overall, I just tried to keep a good figure. I try to stay relatively lean, but when I look good and feel good, then it gives me a lot of confidence. So that's kind of my goal at the end of the day with training.